broadcasting from the basement of La Penta. This is WICR.
Hi, I'm Chris Stefano from Guy Code, and you're listening to WICR.
And good evening, Iona College Radio. It is 5:09 here on WICR. I am your host of the Midday Mess Radio, Rob, my co-host here.
And it is your boy Paris Haven, live in the flesh.
Yes, in the mix.
As I promote this show on my Twitter account, I'm getting us out there, bro. I'm getting us out there. Posting links.
That promo game is live, on fire.
Text. Watch the Midday Mess right now live on WICR.
Are you inspired from our afternoon foray here out in Spelman Steps?
The commencement fair. Oh man.
Commencement fair. I'm talking about our What a Time to Be Alive promo.
What a time. Today. Oh, that's right. That promotion. Me and my man Radio Rob were in the front of Spelman promoting the talent show that we are having next Tuesday, April 19th at 7 o'clock in the End Zone.
Yes. Are you excited about that?
I'm very excited about that. I was thinking about it. You know, what if our promotion was way too good and that the End Zone is booked?
Extremely
packed.
Man,
what are we gonna do?
I mean, in a perfect world, I don't know. I mean, they might have to change our location.
I'm saying, I think we may be bigger than Coffee House.
Whoa. What'd you say?
That? I think we may be bigger.
Oh my God.
We're the next Coffee House. What a Time for Talent 1. What a Time for Talent 2. What a Time for Talent 3 3 years from now.
They might have to bring us back, bro.
They're going to bring us back to host that and promote it.
Let's stop talking. Let's stop talking that mess. All right. Well, let's move forward. Paris, how are you feeling today? I mean, clearly you're feeling a little energetic.
The boards get me energetic. The airways get me energetic. I'm feeling really good right now. That's good vibes.
That's really good to hear. I'm feeling great now. This show, it's always a good time to be here out on WICR, you know?
That's right. Honestly, earlier today it was like, but as soon as I got on the mic, honestly, that energy just sparked. So I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
You know what else got me excited?
What got you excited?
We're about to graduate, man.
No.
We've got our caps, we've got our gowns, we've got our yearbooks, we've got our graduation tickets.
It's scaring me, bro. Honestly, I'm nervous. I am nervous.
You're not ready to leave WICR?
I'm not ready to leave WICR. I'm not ready to leave La Penta.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to leave Iona.
But without further ado, we have to move on. We have to move on from this little talk. We have to move on from Iona College. And it's time for us to get into the rap report with Paris has prepared for us today. Let's do it, bro.
All right, I got tres stories for you guys. Tres being 3 in Spanish. So let's get into it. First story I have is a Meek Mill story.
Meek Millie? Go ahead.
Meek Millie to drop Dreamchasers 4 very soon.
So, I'm actually excited for this.
Are you really?
Yeah, because have you heard his Panda?
I have.
Remix?
And Panda and Summer 16.
Panda and Summer 16. He really killed that.
Yeah, he really bodied that. Honestly, I was surprised. I was actually surprised that he didn't take the opportunity to come at Drake on the Summer 16 freestyle. I actually got a lot of respect for him.
And I appreciate it. It was a pretty classy thing, a pretty classy move on his part.
Yeah, definitely.
He didn't do the expected thing, but what I will say is, and he did the right thing because I also heard, I don't know if you had this in your report, but he's dropping Dreamchasers.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
But actually, I was gonna bring that up.
Go ahead.
On that piff, there was a countdown that said that Meek Mill would be dropping the album in T-minus 16 days. And that would link up with April 29th, which is also the release date, and I'll get into that later, of Views from the 6 by Drake. But according to the rep from that piff, the mixtape is not dropping on 4/29.
No?
But the thing is, like, the countdown still says, 16 days. It's still on that piff as we speak. So that's a little fiasco here. So we don't know exactly when Dreamchasers 4 is gonna come out officially, but maybe that piff is kind of like getting people away from what it is. It's supposed to be a surprise drop, maybe.
That piff is trying to get up their page counts, their view counts on their website.
Oh, that's a theory right there.
I smell a rat.
So I don't know. I mean, honestly, my opinion on dropping Dreamchasers 4 on the same day as Views, I don't think it's a good idea publicity wise, because there's a lot more Drake fans than there are Meek Mill fans. All they're gonna do is talk about memes. all they're gonna do is like make fun of Meek Mill for dropping, saying, "Oh, he tried to get his W. It's just an L for dropping it on the greatest album of all time, the same date."
Is that your Drake fan voice?
Yeah, you're gonna see that on memes. You're gonna see it on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever have you. And I just think, like, from a PR standpoint, I don't think it's a great idea to drop Dreamchasers 4 in the same.
Use that degree, boy. Use that degree.
I get that degree.
Use that degree, boy.
So I don't think it's a good idea. I want to hear Dreamchasers 4. It has a lot of potential, but I don't think it's a great idea to drop it as the same day as Views.
Here's the thing, though. I think it'll be a good idea because people will want to download it to listen to it and compare it to what Drake has to offer, and to see what Meek Mill has to offer. So I do think it'll be a good idea. It's kind of like what Kanye West and 50 Cent did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost the same exact thing. It's like they both elevated their careers because of the beef. They're spinning it and making it a positive thing. So I actually like this. Imagine if like they started they went on like a media thing and like started doing magazine covers and stuff like that. That'd be cool because that's what 50 and Kanye did.
Yeah.
Remember they had a cover together.
I remember that. That's actually, it's funny because I was actually a 50 Cent fan and I did not like Kanye West.
That's when 50 had the game unlocked. Yeah.
I did not like Kanye at all. I'll admit that. I was rooting for 50.
50 really had radio on lock back then with his music.
And you also have to that was the turning point for hip hop if you think about it. Yeah. It transitioned from gangster rap to the rap that we have, the alternative hip hop. Yeah. And Kanye kind of paved the way for that.
Yeah, so I really think Meek and Drake have a good opportunity here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping for. I mean, if either way, fans are gonna eat.
Are you changing your mind?
I don't know. I'm still thinking it's gonna be a bad idea. But the only good outcome I can say is that we'll be eating with music. We'll be eating. So.
All right.
Next is actually a Drake story, and it relates back to what I said earlier. Views from the 6 was announced to be dropped on OVO Sound Radio this past Saturday on April 29th, 2016. And that will be a Saturday, I believe. It's going to be 2 weeks from now. And in addition to that, the other week he dropped 2 songs one was called One Style. Wow. Got it mixed up. Pop Style, featuring The Throne, being Jay-Z and Kanye.
Trash.
And the other song.
I wish we had sound effects.
Yeah, we need sound effects.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can look for these.
All right. So, should I continue blessing them with the news or? All right. So, in addition to that, he dropped a song called One Dance. This features Kyla and Wizkid. And this song to me. And that song is. Break it. You got it. Beloved.
We found a horn. It's alright.
So One Dance features Wizkid and Kyla, and this track is really good. I really like it. It has a lot of tropical vibes in it. I think it's the best track that he's dropped in a minute, considering Summer 16 was not my favorite track. So that One Dance alone has me hyped for Views. A lot of people think Controller will be on Views, but I heard that it's actually not going to be on Views, so I don't really count that as like Drake's single track or whatever. So I mean, I'm kind of sort of bittersweet about this direction that Drake is taking, and I already explained why, because I still think that Drake is a culture vulture.
You think he's a culture vulture?
Yes, I do. I do.
Please explain yourself.
Okay, so
because I haven't heard this theory.
All right, so I said it a couple of weeks ago on the Trifecta Live. You can catch us on Tuesdays.
First, tell the people what a culture vulture is.
Okay, I will tell you what a culture vulture is. I think Drake hops on waves that become sort of like a cult classic.
So culture vulture is a wave hopper.
A wave hopper. Okay. A wave hopper on the culture.
A wave hopper. Okay.
Somebody that's not a part of the culture, they decide to hop on it for popularity.
Okay, go ahead.
So with that, I will say that even though dancehall has been a genre that has been around for ages, recently another young Toronto musician has brought back that sound and is the only one in Toronto to have that sound. That would be young Mr. Ramrod Ram Riddles.
Ram Riddles is his name, ladies and gentlemen.
Riddles.
Yes.
Now I think that he has hopped on that wave considering their affiliation. He did it earlier in the summer when he dropped the Sweeter Man remix, which I was very mad at first because you didn't even credit Ram Riddles for that. It just said Drake Sweeter Man, not even Ram Riddles. He didn't even get credit for it. Recently, they took Ram Riddles and played him on OVL Sound Radio. But I still think that track is very influenced by Ram Riddles. It has a lot of the same flows that Ram Riddles has in his music. So if you guys want to check out Ram Riddles' music, it's on SoundCloud. He's Ram Riddles, and check out that Venus mixtape.
Now, could you say that Drake has been influenced by dancehall before? The song with Rihanna, I know you've been hurt by
now that's Jamie XX.
someone else. But it is inspired by dancehall.
But the thing is, I'm talking about not even just sound, not even flow. Like if you listen to one dance and then you hear Ram Riddles' tracks, Ram Riddles has this thing where he.
So we're not just talking about production.
Together.
We're talking about
even better, even greater than production. It's just his flow.
Okay.
The way he says certain words.
Okay.
It sounds like somebody else, and this is not the first time. If you listen to what else? A lot of songs that he came out with recently on the if you're reading this, It's Too Late mixtape. A lot of the songs you can tell were written by PND, who he also uses his flow.
Right.
And
who wrote Work.
Who wrote Work.
And Drake is also on that record, and that is also a dancehall inspired record.
That is another man that Drake is definitely influenced by, but no doubt, because that's apparent because they're label mates. But again, I feel like this isn't the first time that Drake has done something like this, where he takes a certain wave and he stretches it out and gets it obviously to the masses, to the non-casual fan. And this is just another product of that, and that's why I'm kind of taken aback by the track a little bit. But that, I mean, again, it's a great track nonetheless.
See, this is the record that I don't know if I'm upset by his use of dancehall, because he's paying respect by having certain artists on the record. He has Wizkid on there. He has Kyla on there, which the song actually samples Kyla on it. Yeah. Kyla, the his use of Kyla, that's actually that's a sample.
Oh, okay.
So he's actually paying respects, and he has Wizkid on there, who is, we all know, is a Nigerian a Nigerian artist who does this for a living.
Yeah. And another
so he is paying respects to the genre.
Yeah, but another thing is, like, while there's times where he does pay respect, but then later on, let's say in the next 2 months, like, we'll never hear him working with these people or mentioning these people again.
I mean, didn't he give them? He didn't pay them enough respects. He is Drake.
And he is Drake, but yes, but I mean,
he's not. We're not out here asking him for like a collaboration album. We're not asking for Drake featuring Future.
I don't know. I just still like, as opposed to somebody like Kanye, he'll take somebody like, I don't know, Chief Keef, and he'll put him on a song, but he won't use Chief Keef's sound. Like, you'll never see Kanye making abnormal trap music, like, drill music, like Chief Keef does. Like, he'll use them, but he'll use them to incorporate his own sound.
Why should he want to use Chief Keef's music sound if he doesn't want to? You understand? Chief Keef might sound good on the record, but he might not want Chief Keef's sound.
But the thing with Future too is, like, he did that whole tape with him, and it just seemed like it didn't even seem natural to me. It seemed like he was like, used Future for a little amount of time, doesn't even mention him anymore. The two came out with a tape, doesn't even mention him anymore. That's another proof that. And Drum with the hotline bling as well. Right. That whole thing in the summer. So this is evidence that I have that support my theory of him being.
I agree with you to an extent, but I think with the whole dancehall, I think he paid respects. But I agree with you on certain points where he has been a culture vulture. Is that your final story?
That is not my final story.
Oh, okay.
My final story of the evening has to do with the notorious B.I.G.
All right, rest in peace.
So, according to ARHT, they did an interview with Billboard. These are the people that secured the rights to have Biggie's name portrayed, and there will be a hologram, to be used in a music video for Faith Evans. So they're coming with a Notorious B.I.G. hologram, and basically this could actually be really good because it's more. They're saying it's more advanced than the Tupac hologram back in 2012 at Coachella. They had to say this about it. We have a very sophisticated transmission technology for beaming these digital humans through the public internet to literally any point on the planet. These digital humans can scale to any size of a venue, so it can be in a window display, your living room, or it could be in a 50,000 seat arena for real-time delivery and display of this human hologram.
That is amazing. Wow.
They call it human grams.
That's amazing, yo.
So this Biggie hologram will be in this music video, this Faith Evans music video, and it's also rumored to be on one of the shows.
They need to use him for the Biggie.
Yeah, they're gonna. That's
the Bad Boy reunion.
Yeah, that's one of the rumors.
Yeah, they asked him that on Breakfast Club, and Diddy really didn't have anything to say. He's like, just come out to the show. So he kind of, he kind of left rumor for mystery.
That's gonna.
Let's see.
That's gonna be flames. I'm here for that. I'm here for that, ladies and gentlemen.
I am too.
The Biggie hologram. Let's go. That's all the stories I got.
Thank you very much, Mr. Paris Haven.
Thank you.
And let's get into a commercial break. This is the Midday Mess here on WICR 573. We'll be right back.
All right.